And wins the header. Can only find the feet of Emre Bedzi though, up against the chance from Rob Ramshaw. Does want to shrug him off, play it off his own man there, Shane Vernon. Chandler's gone down on the deck here. I think he just...
When I originally done it, there was probably nothing in it. A lot of people don't really know why I went down, but I just felt an initial sort of like a twist, a click. It didn't quite feel right. When I went down, Oatsy come on the pitch. It was one of them where I'd felt it and then it sort of eased off, and I thought I'll give it a try, I'll go off for a little bit, come back on, and I think I maybe lasted 4 or 5 minutes before, you know, I had to be a bit honest with myself, with the management, and say there's something not quite right. Obviously it was frustrating because it come at a time when, you know, we were just starting to get into a good rhythm as a team, and, you know, I was performing quite well, so it was disappointing, but it was one of them where, you know, it's happened and I wanted to move on as quickly as possible. You know, during the lockdown and stuff, I managed to get myself in a good place physically, and I was back running, I was back doing a lot of strength work. You know, and it was probably around that time when I was walking down some steps with the little fella and it went again, and I thought, this isn't right, there's something underlying in here that we're going to obviously have to sort out. I think, you know, after speaking to the surgeon, you know, he did put a sort of time scale on it of sort of 9 to 12 months. I think when I first obviously heard that, it obviously hits you like a ton of bricks. You're obviously really disappointed, deflated. I've been really lucky in my career that I've never had any major injuries, and I've stayed quite clear of, you know, time on the sideline and stuff like that. So to hear that at first, it was obviously a devastating blow. You know, 10 minutes, 15 minutes after that sort of conversation, you know, I've spoke to Oatsy, I've spoke to Gav Cogden, I've spoke to the gaffer, the chairman, Tony Wilson, you know, some fantastic people within the club who said, you know, the stats now that you can get back quicker from them. It's how well you do your rehab, it's, you know, how committed you are to it, and I'm very fortunate to obviously be at a club like this where the support network's absolutely fantastic. You know, the chairman straight away was like, we'll get you in, we'll get you sorted, we'll get you working with Gav, and we'll get you working with Oatsy, and we'll get you back on the pitch.